Christy. Thank you so much for asking me to speak on this program. I think it's more important than ever to do these programs and use our voices and to sprinkle around some hope and light during this transition period. It appears that a good majority have elected to disrupt and hold accountable those that are in charge. And actually, that's not a bad idea, because we sometimes we have to really realize that we have special interest, lobbyists, corporate embedment within our government, but it's how to make those changes that I think we might have disagreements on. And right now, the great disruptive aspect is in place. So we are going to feel it very strongly as things are discreated. So as holders of truth and light and higher potentialities, what does this mean for us as the divine feminine? It means there's not going to be time to have advisory councils making changes that are kind and just for all over a period of time. They're going to be immediate, fiery changes and crumbling. And there's going to be a lot of dissonance and confusion and anger and pushback and more marginalization of certain people in our social systems. So this is calling for us to put on our big girl boots and to hold so powerfully the light as never before, because this will settle. After the fire, there's the rebuild stage. After dissolution, after chaos, there will be nothing. There will be a void, because those that created all that chaos, they will run off and create chaos, who knows, in another universe, a parallel reality. So who is left is us. And I've always felt that the baton of creating a new social system would come down to the feminine, the mature, wise feminine that is guided by spirit in ways that we can't do with our normal cognition based in the 3D. Speaking of which, I'm in downtown Seattle, and I realized we catch the moment. There's no perfect moment to do or to be or to stand and to deliver messages and be in our truth. So I decided to do it right now before my appointment. There's no better time than right now than to share. So those of you that know me, I'm Jan Jorgensen. She already said it, and I'm up now in Port Townsend, Washington, which is great. It feels like a lighthouse. And Rudolf Steiner did say that it would be the people in the Western United States, Northern, that would hold the energy of artists, social artists, that could more powerfully come in and disassemble the growing soulless AI people as automons to support the 1% of their money. So there I am. I have an office there, and I focus on the female voice. So when we rise, we will not be given the baton of power. We will earn it by showing up consistently, fear-free, courageously on social forums, podcasts, gatherings, small community gatherings, and we will hold to the highest degree this fearless, amazing place of positive potentiality until it becomes probability. And our chances for a greater probability are, that I've scientifically studied, that if the divine feminine is sharing a message and she has fear in her voice, it will unsettle and stop the receiver from receiving that message fully. So if we are bringing new solutions, attempting to bring divine order through new sustainable principles, whatever your area of expertise, if you are speaking or sitting at a table of power and someone senses that you still have fear within your biofield, within your system, which is understandable because we know statistically that most people have fear because we've been patterned and programmed to fit in, and women to serve, et cetera, that there are ways to mitigate this fear. And that's something I've worked with. And this last year, I've even developed a coaching program. And it's so funny because I am hearing everywhere the word queen. What does that queen mean? So the program I've worked in is kind of like the crowning service of anything I've ever done. And it is that we women are being called to be queens, not based on the fact that some masculine male, we're sitting there quiet, demurely, we're the queen. No. We are holding the queendom, the energetic field, the space and time continuum held by feminine intuition, feminine wisdom and determinism, and words that just disarm people. Fearless communication that is anchored in truth is like a fresh rain. And can you imagine that when everything in this social system is burned to the ground, as it will and should, has been prophesied for, this is the end of the 26-year Kali Yuga for human expression and existence, that we rise and we speak fearlessly, and it disarms the naysayers, the fearful ones, and we become the great mothers, the mothers that wish for all children to be fed, the mothers that wish for her mother, ancestry, lineage to be honored, the mothers that honor the elements of the masculine in their beautiful divinity of provide and protect, irregardless of gender. So the silver lining in all of this juxtaposition, and the puzzle pieces are moving around, the mobile's jumping right now. It is our time to clear the decks of our own fields of any limitations of who am I to do this, or is this the right time, or things are no. You take all of that energy and focus into becoming a fearless queen, a first of your own dominion. Do you have a sacred space in your house? Do you create beauty and order so that your life can function in a very balanced, flowing way? Because this will not just support you in your work and energize you, restore you, but you'll be a mentor for those that have been beat down and abused by this system and fooled and mocked by crazy political systems, who I believe are slated here to hasten the dissolution of old, outdated structures. The divine plan can come in a lot quicker if this reality shatters. So we are the bridge between the shattering and the potential benevolent new social systems. And you don't have to do it yourself. We have each other. I always say each woman has to claim her crown and her right to take up space and be self-determining. But we need each other to straighten our crowns, because we're not perfect. We have a long history of competitive past, of anxiety, not feeling that life is safe, and feeling small. But this year, 2025 and moving forward, we're going to ignite, inject, and hold entirely new ideation, and we have to. That we are queens and we must begin to be the queen. I have this little cute thing I have on my wall. It says, act as if and you shall become. It's attitude, it's focus, it's consciousness. Essentially, it's your vibration. It's the frequency of courage and calm. I actually wrote, as part of the coaching program, the 5 pillars, a manifesto for the divine feminine. So in a few minutes, I'm going to actually read that to you so you have that there as well. And just take in the words, embody them, and feel the juice that we can give each other on forums like this, and especially coming together in person and talking and mixing it up with each other. These are significant times, magnificent times to polish your crown. We'll help you straighten it. And together we will lead humanity into the new era, because that's what you were born for. And I'm here to help you with your voice, to help mitigate that fear so you are free to be this megaphone of magnetizing divine light. And that just gives me chills talking about it. Much love to everybody, and do hang on. I'll go through the pillars in just a moment. And again, Christy, thank you. I'm part of this family and part of this circle. We are having overlapping circles all around the world now, and we are galvanizing, and we are rising, and we are on our white horses, and we are moving out. We are making this journey powerful and co-created and collaborative as never before. All right. Blessings on all.